Okay. Hi, my name is Marcy Doherty Elst.
And my name is Christopher Elst.
And together,
we are Theater Red. That was pretty corny.
But sincere.
I guess. Well, here's the other sincere part. We need to ask you for some money.
But don't worry, we have a great proposition for you.
Ooh, sexy.
It's only the first of many sexy things I intend to say.
And do.
Heyo.
We created Theater Red to be a home for our unrehearsed Shakespeare productions here in Milwaukee, but it became something much greater than that. It actually shapes our philosophy on what we think theater should be and do.
We decided we wanted to do 1,000 Times Goodnight because it essentially matched all the criteria of what we wanted a Theater Red show to be, and we wanted to try our hand at a show with a little more theater magic than our bare-bones unrehearsed Shakespeare shows have been to date.
The first big idea about Theater Red is giving new works and new artists a place to be, a place to display their work. And we figured Jared's an outstanding playwright and his play needed a place to shine. So we figured since we're his friends, we would be the ones to make that happen.
And since the play features a number of major roles for women, and Jared is a proponent of gender-blind casting, it allowed us to meet another one of our objectives for Theater Red, which is to provide strong female roles.
And I'm a big fan of fantasy and adventure, so are you pretty much, right? And so there's plenty of that in this play as well.
And we've got Jared directing, who is an expert in unrehearsed Shakespeare, and allows us to meet another one of our missions for Theater Red, which is to provide learning opportunities and growth for actors and give them a skill and a craft that they can walk away with.
Yeah.
Help us turn this into rock content.
Sunset Studio has hosted 3 unrehearsed productions for Theater Red, but we wanted to see if we could use their studio theater and transform it into something completely different. And that's where you come in.
I made these lanterns to place around the set to provide some overall ambiance for the audience. Pitch in $40 and choose anyone you like to take home with you after you see the show.
If you donate at the $50 level, you're going to get the Vizier's Verse, a sonnet written to your generosity by playwright Jared McDaris that will appear on one of these scrolls that we use in our unrehearsed Shakespeare shows.
There are even more rewards available, but we are most excited about our Sultan seats.
1,000 Times Goodnight eschews the fourth wall. Actors and audiences are going to create the experience together, and that's why we created our Sultan seats. Not only will you be on risers in the back of the house giving you the best seats in the house, but you'll be escorted in by our dancers, and Scheherazade will tell one of her stories while sitting right among you.
What lord is that who cries to bed, but nary begs for sport like rutting goats, but rather pleads for stories like a moth? A spark-eyed boy who's quickened by adventure, oohs at battles mythical, and calls for heroes in spite of his own villainy. Shall I then play a mother? Ply my kindness, play eunuch guard to mine own skin? I must, for who here else will save me? None? Then like a clever mother I will slip a lesson within this garish tale.
What's love but lust directed at the face? 100 times I nominate them beast, those canker-hearted succubi who feign to pageant under false and undeserved though still base title. Women. Gods, those foul enchanted harpies, fair-formed fiends who mask their cruel treacheries behind that damned and twice forswearing face of innocence. Oh, testify how I've long despised these genies of fulsome air and hateful flame, these witches who would suck our souls out with our spirits, via lips as seeming sweet as they are truly filled with poisonous perdition, as fouled within as we have fouled them without. Vizier! Will you not bear an oath to gods and man and country? I do daily declare myself the chief and only enemy of womankind.
And righteous rule of man I do the deed, and fear no cosmic tempest nor the fury of the lesser stars. I am the lord of Persia, and more the man of this woman. 'Tis all that prince, that requisite of conquering. Oh, marry this with conquering, my lord. Doth frighten thee? A merry salutation, but kindly gentle greeting to a friend. 'Tis more a flapping flag for peace than any erect and fearsome standard for war play. Deny not thy quaint quailing maid. A maid? Indeed, methought myself still chaste, despite thy matronly chastising me. Submit! To time, my lord? To me? Oh, oh.
Cut.
What we want most of all is to have you in the audience at our show. But if you'd like to have a full magical experience at the world premiere of 1,000 Times Goodnight, please consider backing our project.
We've seen a lot of Kickstarter projects, especially recently, and we've backed our fair share, so we know there's a lot of worthy causes out there asking for your support. What we hope is that if you wanted to come to see the show anyway, you might contribute to us directly, help us make it a grander experience, and allow us to express our gratitude with a little something extra. Thank you from Theatre Red, and we'll see you at the show.